just want to have a quick chat. I just want to say that if you're feeling lost and you feel like you don't know what to do, I want you to take a brief moment and just sit with yourself. Today, I've had a really, really stressful day, and I was thinking to myself, how can I get out of the stress? And the thing is that sometimes your thoughts like to hold on to a story that you keep telling yourself. And thoughts keep repeating itself. They keep repeating itself, and then you start to believe it, right? And then you've made it law. So now this story is a part of your entire day, and you walked around with this story, and you decided not to change it. Now, oftentimes, when people choose to change their stories, great things start to happen. When people choose a negative story, well, there's a negative outcome, usually because, right, you're already thinking about what the end looks like. So if what the end looks like destruction, well, what do you think you're going to go through? The end result will look like destruction. If the end looks amazing and spectacular, then guess what? Then it looks amazing and spectacular. So for anybody having a hard day, please hear me out. Have a spectacular day. Choose to have a spectacular day because you can change your story at any given time. You are not stuck to that plot. You are not stuck to that storyline. If that means you walking away from people, if that means you walking away from something, if that means that you don't want to do what you thought you'd be dedicated to for the rest of your life, do it. You can change your mind. You don't have to stay the same person. You don't have to. And that's completely up to you, right? Changes happen. Changes happen because people evolve. And so you have to begin to learn how to navigate through evolving, right? When you start to navigate your own evolving, you start to get phenomenal results. So I'm just here to say, keep evolving, keep changing. And if it means you have to go back to where you were to find out what you were missing, like Sankofa, right? Sankofa means to go back. Go back to move forward. Woo, I lost it for a second. I was like, where'd it go? Anyways, the point is that when you go back and you go get it, right? You're going back towards the value of that. You're going back. You're not going backwards in your story. No, you're just going back to say, wow, this is what I did right. This is what I did wrong. This is what I did right. This is what I did wrong. And here's what change looks like. Okay. So don't be afraid of what change looks like for you, because so often that's where we get stuck is, well, what if these people aren't my friends anymore? What if nobody wants to talk to me anymore? Don't be caught up on that. Don't be caught up on that because that's none of your business. Your business is to follow the assignment that you were given, right? To follow that thought, to follow that idea, that profound idea that you're afraid of. You don't want to tell anybody about. And the thing is, it's such a genius idea, but you don't want to tell anybody because you're afraid to change your story. You're afraid that if people knew what it is that you did, then you allow them to place judgment on you. But I just want to express and say to you now, you accept those words that they say, whether you like them, whether you don't like them, you accept those. And so you choose what you accept and what you reject. Okay? You choose what you accept and what you reject, because I guarantee you, when you have the opportunity to go further, you will, right? You will go further. You will do the thing that you wanted to do. So keep holding on. I don't know who this message is for. It's 5 minutes long. It was only supposed to be a minute. So I don't know who this message is for, but whoever it's for, please pass it to your friends that need it, who are having a bad day. Pass it to people who are having a tough time making decisions. Pass it to people who maybe need it and don't know they need it. Pass it to any of them, because sometimes hearing in the moment type actions, you have to make decisions and you have to make choices, and you have to be willing to change your story, no matter what that looks like. So anyways, decide today, rewrite your story, and let me know how it goes.